link up. Was
Yeah.
y'all doing it monthly?
No, we don't do it monthly because we in all different spaces. So
Right.
we pretty much we do it when we kind of set it for each year or something. We plan a big trip to go every year.
That's
So
good.
that's how that is. But
Yeah. It's it's
we
interesting.
still breathing and everything, so
Yeah.
it's tough this
I,
year what we got going on.
I thought about that earlier today. How are you doing with that?
Day by day, brother.
Yeah. Has it
Day by
gotten
day.
better?
Day by day. It's certain songs that I would hear that
Mhm.
would remind me of my homie, man. And
Yeah.
it's stuff. I mean, I still got his conversations in my phone and pictures, and just yesterday the homies were sending pictures of him, and I know out of anybody, he would have been the first one other than my lady to hit me up at 12 o'clock, for my birthday. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
certain things that you take for granted, you kind of remember, when they're going. And just I miss him. You know what I mean? I miss him. I miss him a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, you know how we say he's in a better place. I know he's in a great place. And I
Mhm.
know his spirit is at peace, and I said this before, he's the type of brother, man, like I never heard any ill will about this guy, man. Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
you know how you like gotta watch out for him, man. You know,
Yeah.
for the most part, he cool, but everybody that came in contact with Artie Taylor, he touched in a very profound way. Well, let me change that. Not in the Epstein way, but you get you get what I'm saying. You know,
Yeah. He
he,
made an
he,
impact.
yeah, he made an impact. He touched you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, man.
Yes.
Real good dude.
Man, I love
Real,
that, man.
real good family, wife. Bro, I never can get over how when that beat drop, it just changed the dynamic to everything.
It's something in the mix every time, man.
It's in the
Um,
mix. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, but I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought that was like a good point. Then you kept talking. I was like, ooh.
No, it's good. It's good, bro. Let's go.
Hey, but shout out to Coach Artie Taylor. May he continue to rest in peace, man. Or really stand up. Y'all know what it is. We back with another episode of Mask Off, episode 193. Streets talking, because the streets do be talking, whether you know it or not, whether if you listening or not. The streets always talking. I'm your
Streets talk,
man, Matt.
bullshit, walk.
Man, you feel me? I'm your man, Mask Off Malachi. To the left of me, to the bottom of me, to the right of me, however you look in the land, is my OG, the Big Tone. What's good, man?
What's the deal, baby? What's
Yeah.
the deal?
Hey, before we go any further, bro, I just want to say publicly, online, on air, happy birthday to you, my brother.
Ah,
You another age in the game, man. Another Kool-Aid in the mix, man.
right.
Hey, it get to a point, man. It's like, I know you're older than me, so I know you can attest to this. Um, that you get more and more grateful as years go by. You know, um, you get more and more grateful as years go by, and it's like you appreciate these moments, these to live, to be, to do. Even with, like we were just talking about, Artie Taylor passing away at a young age, like a mature age, but also a young age. And so I can imagine that being another grateful thing for you, that you're blessed to see another age yourself. And that's another thing too. It's like for me, death has allowed me always to be more appreciative of life because life is so short. And we say it all the time: life is short, life is short, life is short. Then you start losing people, and it's like, no, life is really short. So the fact that you're still here, like Anthony, you're still here, bro. Like, despite everything that you've gone through, you are here. You turned another age just a few days ago, a couple of days ago, man. Like, what an accomplishment, what a miracle that is within itself. From being in all these different states that you were in, raising the children that you've raised, everything that you've accomplished, you're here, you're alive, you're breathing today. So I salute your life right now, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. You're welcome, man. If you just now tuning in, this is episode 193 Mask Off. This is what we do. We coming in hot with you, man. Let's get right into what I want to do because it just hit me, and so I gotta rock with it. Let's get into this motivational minute. And this is something that we might have touched on, and I was just talking about it, but life is so precious, man. Life is so precious. Do not take for granted every moment that you have. Take a breath with me. You have breath in your lungs right now. You have eyes to see, ears to hear. You are here, man. You could not be here. Yeah, it may not be in the best circumstance. It may not be ideal. Yeah, you may need a little bit more money. Yeah, whatever the problems are, yes, they are there. And yeah, you don't have the people that you wanted to have, but you are here and you deserve to live. You deserve to live. That's one thing. Like we go through depression, anxiety, whatever the case may be. Some people may want to try to end their life, unalive themselves or whatever. But death is the one thing that we're all guaranteed. So right now, today, you are alive. Be grateful for that. That is an absolute miracle that you are waking up every single day, that your body is breathing on its own. Your heart is pumping blood through every blood vessel in your body right now, man. It may not be ideal. You may have lost a lot of things, but you are here. So let's just take that moment of gratitude. That's what today's motivational minute is about. You here, man. I'm grateful you here, and we're grateful to have this moment together, man. That's your motivational minute. Whew. Man. Yeah.
Man, I got a little teary eyed, bro, and not just thinking about Artie, but just thinking about all of the love that was shown to me. Like I'm a guy that give love.
Yes, you are.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I do it with nothing in mind of return. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And at my job, man, like they it's the small things, like the fact that they even acknowledge me the way they acknowledge me at my job, really touched me. And you don't know how people feel about you until two things: you get acknowledged or you gone. You know, and it makes me think too when I think about Artie. Like this brother died at 50 years old, and I'm 47, and I'm coming up on that. You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
I got some health issues. I'm really trying to work through, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm 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 low key scared. You know what I mean? I'm being
Mm-hmm.
honest with you.
That's
I'm
real.
low key scared, and I never, you know, the typical thing. I didn't think I was gonna make it past 21, 25. You know what I mean? Growing up in Detroit when I was growing up. You know what I mean? Not saying I was in a bunch of stuff, which I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't, but the 90s wasn't a good time. We had great things and we made what it was, but late 80s and the 90s is the height of the crack epidemic. And it was not a good time for my neighborhoods. And just to make it past that and be teetering toward 47, man, it,
Mm.
look, I am 47, teetering toward 50. That, wow, bro. I, sometimes I don't even remember how old I am sometimes
Mm.
because my spirit, I don't feel
Mhm.
old. You know what I mean? I don't think being 50 you consider to be old, but that's half a life. That's half your life.
Man, more than, because average age is not 100 years.
I was going by that. You
Right.
know what I mean? I'm just going by that. Like that's half 100. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like who knows if I'll make it to 100? You know what I mean? Who knows
Right.
if I'll make it to? Who knows if I'll make it to fucking 49? You know what I mean? So yeah, when shit went south with him, I really started getting really scared. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And start thinking about I'm not getting no younger. And,
Mhm.
like I don't have a lot of time here. And the fact that I don't have a lot of time makes me think about everybody that considered me to be special to them.
Mhm.
That means so much, man.
Yeah.
So I thank you, bro.
Man, you're
I thank
welcome, man. That's a good point. And to your point, man, none of us have a lot of time. Like that's what we really have to consider. Like you talking about time, like it's been 6 years since the pandemic, like 47 years since you've been alive. Like time is never really here. And that be the trick that we are bamboozled by is like, oh, I can do it when I can. No, you can't. Like, how do you know? How do you know how much time you have for real? Like, come on, man.
you. Yeah.
So why not live every day for real? I just looked it up. The global average life expectancy is approximately 71.
Wow.
So if you go half of that, bro, that's 35. You know what I'm
Shit.
saying?
It's
Come
like
on.
I'm beating that out already. Shoot.
You are, you know what I'm saying? So just off that alone, bro. So 72, 7 is like 71 point something, but we don't know, man. We don't know what's to come, man. And I'm learning that more and more as I get older. I'm still young and I'm grateful that I'm young, but my pops just turned 70. So
Mm.
he just he's right there at that. You know what I'm saying? But he's in great shape. His mind is right. He's on point. He takes care of himself. You feel me? He works out. Ain't nothing crazy. He ain't weight training, but he's doing stuff to just keep himself young, riding his bike, going swimming. And man, an incident happened I don't want to share at my mom's house, and it just like it just hit me like yeah. So you don't know y'all
Well,
depressed.
I don't know, man. Well, my mom, she just turned 72 and not 72, but 70 also. That's what I meant. And
Wow.
I uh I tell her all the time though, like my mom, she I don't know. Sometimes I be thinking she a hypochondriac. I tell her, look, you've been 70 for the last 15 years, mom. So she, that conversation didn't go well, But
Yeah.
yeah, man,
Thank you, baby.
you know, and
Yeah, it's
we
like that. But I mean, the bottom line is, it's funny how you older than me, but our parents the same age.
ain't that crazy.
Yeah, my pops had me at 39. I'm his oldest, so that's that.
Yeah,
Um,
Mabel was doing whatever Mabel was doing when she was doing that.
hey, you know how the gang go, baby. It's different strokes for different folks, man. Literally.
Literally stroking.
Yeah.
That's what they
um,
be doing.
yeah, for real. But real talk, just and I don't Mask Off, y'all know what this is built on. If you don't know, we all about being raw, being authentic, and doing what comes to us. You know what I'm saying? And we always stand on that. Go ahead.
It's funny. It's funny that you say that. With this show, whether crying, happy, talking about bullshit or whatever, this show has become a release for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
my outlet. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't feel ashamed of expressing
No.
any feeling. You know, whether somebody see it, somebody don't see it. I look at this as a document of me and my spirit and my feelings in a moment that's captured. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And if you take the signs and the glitter out of it, it's just two brothers having a conversation about life at the end of
Yes,
the day.
sir. Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? And well, we had four brothers, but you know, at the end of the day, whether this go wherever it goes or it reaches whoever it reaches, hopefully some of these scenarios, interactions, and things we talk about hit somebody. That's ultimately what we do this for.
Yeah.
It's therapy for us, but
Yeah.
hopefully we have an outlet for somebody else too.
100%, bro. 100%. That's exactly what it is, and it is for us and for the people as well. Got to get the people what they want, and that's it's. We both have cried on this show. We both have had space and shared space and share vulnerable moments and ideas and thoughts and all these things, and it has brought that healing to us, and we've seen it in real time. Like, you telling me, hey man, let it out, and bawling out crying on this boy. I remember doing that. So mask off. That's what it is, man.
Ain't nothing new for us, man. Like I figure it gets us more in tune with who we are as men anyway.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
We talk about the streets though. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but and to that point, as men, as black men, and women have emotions as well. But in my experience, my opinion, women deal with their emotions quicker than men do. Men, we tend to hide and retract, withdraw our emotions, the things that we feel, the things that come up. And that's why I appreciate this platform for that reason, because it's like, hey, mask off, take the mask off. You don't always got to be so hard. We built this brand during the pandemic, but mask off meaning take that mask off. That front that you're putting up, take that off.
Yeah, it was never about a mask. It never about a physical mask.
Mm-hmm.
It was about let's get to the raw, the nitty gritty about whatever the conversation or the situation may be.
Was
That's
real, man. Yeah.
real. Like mask off. You know what I mean? And it, to your point about being able to communicate effectively, black men, especially black men, we get taught that our feelings come secondary to women's feelings anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Our job is to protect the women, so
Mm-hmm.
we need to swallow it up
Mm-hmm.
and always be the protector. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Or if you don't, you look weak. You know,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and
That's
ain't
not
nothing
real.
weak, ain't nothing weak about it. I think the more you bottle in your emotion, you create more hypertension
You're
and more stress on yourself. You know what I
on
mean?
yourself, on your heart, on your muscles, on your body, man. It breaks you down. That stress will break you down, bro.
I equate, I'm not just saying it, but I think that's some form of why I am the size I am today.
Mm-hmm.
Not being able to effectively communicate, but eating out of depression,
Mm-hmm.
and all those factors that we talked about on the show in
Mm-hmm.
my journey of trying to not channel my addiction of eating. You know what I mean? Like it's been dealing with an array of emotions
Mm-hmm.
that I can't. When you feel like you can't get it out, you turn to other stuff. Crack
Yes.
gets turned to the pipe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just so happened my addiction would be food. Turn it
Yeah.
to food. You know what I mean? Because that's what comforts you.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it always people who don't understand things that you're going through has this innate ability to go, well, all you got to do is do this. All you have to do is do that. But when you're going through whatever you're going through, it's a difficult thing to do. You know what I mean? And that's part of why men get stuck in expressing what they do, because there's an expectation that we have to be
So hard.
so hard, so no vulnerability. You know what I
Yep.
mean? No vulnerability. We gotta be
Stone cold. Yeah.
You
And that's
gotta
not
be.
life.
You gotta be the protector, the defender.
Yeah. Which we are, but how do you protect? How do you lead? How are you your best self? How can you be strong?
Mm-hmm.
And that's letting out your emotions. I know for myself, I think I told you, but I've been in therapy. Did I tell you that?
No.
Okay, yeah. I've been in therapy, man. It has been tremendous for me, man.
Super dope, bro.
Bruh,
Clap it.
tremendous. Thank you, man. Hold on, let me get that. I and, the streets still talking, but I love when an episode takes its own form, man. But I started. It was kind of like on my mind last year,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe I should get some help because Danny been in therapy all pretty much not I didn't say all her life, but she's been in therapy for a long time before we got together. But when we got together, when her brother Curtis passed away, she was dealing with that trauma, but I also dealt with some trauma and grief from that,
Yeah.
and us spending the majority in the foundation of our relationship grieving together. And I didn't realize how much pain and weight I was holding on a day-to-day basis. I didn't myself didn't realize it. I didn't know how weighted down I was. So it was like in the back of my head, like maybe I should get some help, talk to somebody. And then what happened was we ran into a person. Me and Danny, we were out to eat, and we always, whenever we see a couple, we give them our card. Hey, we do comedy. Boom. He said, "Oh, cool. Let me give you my card. I do therapy. I do mental health therapy." I'm like, "Oh, wow." So I sat on it for like a week or two, and then I ended up reaching out to him. Um, Me and him had 3 sessions. It went good. First session went amazing. Second session went good. Now the third session, something kind of shifted and it was weird. He didn't communicate what was going on, and it was just kind of bad business practice on his end. And I felt mishandled, and I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna just find somebody else, man." So I found somebody else, and it's been a month with this new guy, and he's amazing, man. The first day we met up, man. The first session was in person. Every other session has been
On Zoom.
video or a phone call or telehealth. Yeah, but that first session, man, he was like, and I'm mask off. I'm just sharing what happened. He was like, man, he's like, before we get started, I just want to let you know that I take this serious. I don't, because I was skeptical with getting somebody else because the first guy dropped me. You feel me? And so I'm
Yeah.
like, man. And he was like, and I was telling him like, I need this to be in person because I feel I need to make sure it's real. And he was like, I first want to tell you that I take this serious. And he said, us as men, we hold so much. And I'm just like, I'm staring at him, I'm crying. And he's like, you okay? And I'm like, I ain't say nothing. He's like, you need a hug? And he hugged me. I met this dude for 10 minutes. He hugged me. And I was trying not to cry. And he was like, let it go. And I did. And as soon as I let go, he let me go. And I felt that release. And we was able to get through the session. And it's been tremendous help for me. Just being able to giving me tools to articulate my emotions better, but also tools to help aid me in the problems that I've been dealing with me as a man myself and me as a husband. Um, it's been amazing. I so much recommend everybody. Like we all got trauma. Like first of all, we descendants of slaves, so we all got some form of trauma inside of us, whether we want to admit it or not. You lost somebody at a young age. You saw this when you was young. You saw this when you was old. You lost this person when you was old. We all got some form of trauma that we hold in. We don't realize how much we hold until it's time until somebody give you space to let go, and man, I shoot, I am in a great place. Like it's helped me as a man, it's helped my marriage tremendously, it's helped all my relationships. It's giving me these tools to just be strong and also be weak in some areas when it comes to like, hey, I don't feel like it or whatever the case is. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. But yeah, man. To that point, some years ago I had an episode where I went ghost on the world, went ghost on you, was overwhelmed and just shut myself off from the world. I just didn't want to deal with anybody or anything. I stepped away from the show, but I didn't also communicate that hey, I need time to myself. So it left you wondering. It left people wondering like, yo, what's up with you? I'm like, hey, whatever. So now I'm better now. That was years ago, but even if I did need time, like hey, I can't do the show this week. I need some time. Like that alone, and life just bring you on a journey and teaches you stuff. So you live and you learn, you grow. So
Proud of you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Proud of you, man.
Thank you, family.
Proud of you.
So yeah, man. Episode 192. I feel like we in this vein. I don't know if we want to switch lanes.
I feel like I don't want to go nowhere. You know what I mean? Okay. I want to stay here.
I think so too. Yeah.
He's talking, but really, are they really talking about what we talking about? That's something to think about. Like, are they talking about men's mental health? No,
right.
They're not. You know what I mean? So that's what we talking about today. We talking about men's mental health, and we talking about our mental health.
Yeah.
And, me turning 47, and by me turning 47, I'm realizing that I don't have all the answers to everything, and I'm proud of you too. That's the boo. Proud of you. That's what's up. Baby. And you don't have the answers to everything. And one thing you got to remember too: therapy doesn't give you the answers. It guides you for you to find the answers for yourself. I mean, and I've had therapy before, but I think I went for the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? I went for the wrong reasons, and I found myself being there. Just yapping, but not really receiving the information that I should have been receiving.
Right.
But
that's a good point itself.
Life lessons, man. Life lessons. Thank you, son.
I want to hit on that right there. Did you have another thought?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, I want to hit on that because what you said was therapy does guide you for sure. It's a guiding light. These are stuff that for me, in my experience, is stuff that I know in the back of my head. I know what need to be done, and it all revolved around having tough conversation. And first of all, having tough conversation within yourself, but I knew within myself, I had to approach therapy a certain way because I know a part of me wanted to do it just to say I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I'm in therapy. Let's see what happens. But I had to adjust that mindset because I had to be willing and open to doing what was asked of me now.
Doing the work.
Yeah, do the work. Because okay, you get your 10, 15 minutes to talk. And then once they respond, they're gonna give you tools now. So wipe your tears, cry, go ahead, do what you gotta do. And now here comes the actionable steps. Here comes all right, so when it comes to this part of your life, this is what you need to do. And it guides you along that way. You still got to go to the water and drink, but it give you a map. Go ahead.
I think too, when it comes to us as men and the word therapy comes in a mix, I think we get caught on the inability to take accountability for things that you may have said, done, acted out in, in different ways about, you don't want to be accountable for them things. Like a lot of men has this throw that thing with the pride. Throw that up. A lot of men have this thing where your pride will have you chasing a fake prize. And that's so relatable to their.
Ooh,
If
that's
you're not
so
open,
good, bro.
you're not open to it. Your pride will have you chasing a fake prize because you go there, or you don't want to go there because you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to be accountable for things, whether it's your marriage,
Yep.
you cheating on your wife,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't want to have someone on the outside tell you how you really been fucking up. Like
Yep.
you really been acting like a nut. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear that. You know
Mm-mm.
what I'm saying? Or if you had issues communicating with your spouse, and the issue is not necessarily her,
Mm-hmm.
but it's you and your mommy issues. You don't want
Ooh.
to tackle those. You know what I'm saying? Because someone's gonna bring that out about how this happened to you when you was 10 and you
Mm-hmm.
never got over that and all this stuff. So yeah, man, I think we get caught with that one thing you put up earlier. Your pride will have you chasing a fake prize, and then everyone leaves. Everyone leaves you,
Mm-hmm.
and you stuck by yourself.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Your kids
Ooh,
leave
real
you,
problem.
your wife leave you, your close family members leave you. You know what I'm saying? And you stuck by yourself, man. I've seen men die by themselves.
Mm.
Die by themselves. Not because kids normally gravitate to the mom,
Mm-hmm.
but because you was a dickhead. You was a dickhead to their mom. They watched you verbally, physically, mentally abuse her. You treated them like trash.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you have this arrogance that they supposed to do things for you,
Mm.
especially when they become adults. It don't work like that.
Yeah.
So, I've seen grown men die to continue to die off by themselves.
Yeah.
And they basically be begging the kids to come over and do certain things for them, and when conversations come out, no accountability.
Yep.
So you die with no accountability and,
Mm-hmm.
and no point of resolution nowhere.
Yes.
Because you don't think nothing you did was wrong.
Come on. That's so good, bro. That's so good. And to your point, man, the pride the prize that pride will have you chasing is your masculinity. Oh man, shoot, that ain't really. I know for me it was. It was, oh man, it ain't hurting me that bad. Oh man, I can handle it. Oh, it ain't that heavy. Oh, it ain't. Yes, it is. We all need help. We all need somebody to lean on because us as men, we're the people that people lean on. We all need somebody to lean on. And what does that mean? The person that's everybody leaning on, they need somebody to lean on. And then that person that getting leaned on, they need somebody to lean on. We all need help, especially as black men. We all need help because everybody demands perfection from us. You got to have your money up, your mind right, your body right, your spirit right. Everything got to be on point because when the boats start leaking, who they looking at? The man. And that's our job. And we do it well. But at the same time, sometimes we got to be okay with just like how the episode started and you said, hey, I'm scared of this. Like that shows you how in tune you are with your emotions because that's the proper way to go about a fear is first just speaking it. And it's not always good to speak it all day long, but just admitting it gives
Acknowledge
you somewhere to go versus just, oh, no, it's all good. Then at that point, it's an illusion. But no, hey, man, this is too heavy for me. Once you admit, it's every time in my life that I've admitted that it was too heavy, I somehow get the strength in. And for me, that's what the Bible says is that God's strength is made perfect in our weakness. Once we give up and say, God, I need help. Yo, Big Tone, I need help, bro. Yo, hey, yo, baby, I need help. You know what I'm saying? That's when you get extra strength. That's when you get more stamina. You can go further. Like, man, and you can push past those limits. Push past them limits, man. Wow.
What a show, bro. Oh,
Man,
we
amazing.
went, we went a whole direction. We weren't even
Hey, you know how we go do, man. And to wrap this up, the streets do be talking, but who are you listening to? That
Mm.
is what you got to ask yourself, because the streets will tell you. They'll lead you here, there, and everywhere. They'll tell you, "Oh man, you don't need therapy. Oh man, you don't need to cry. Oh man." But what are you saying? Streets gonna
You don't
always.
need man. You don't need her, man. Fuck what? And let's break it down even further, man. Fuck that bitch, man.
Yep.
You a dime a dozen. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You crying over some hoe, man.
Come on, come on. You don't. What you doing that for? Why you hustling so hard? Why you going to that open mic? Why you take? Why you streets talking, man? You got to
Mm-hmm.
block that noise out for real. You have to. You have to, because if not, it will destroy you. All right. So
Okay.
I will say this, man. Take care of yourself. Get it. If you need to get therapy, get therapy. I got the basic government insurance, and my therapy is covered by this. So it ain't expensive like you think. It ain't far fetched like you think. You can go to Psychology Today. You could look up any area, any you want man, you want woman, you want in person. You can look up all these things, Psychology Today. Get you a therapist, get you somebody to talk to, set up the frequency if you want. I'm doing once a week. If you want to do it once a month, whatever you want to do, you have that power. Take care of your mental health, take care of your physical health as well. Take care of your spiritual health. Take care of your emotions. Take care of you. Because the streets talking, but they don't know what they talking about.
It's more prevalent today than it is any other day. To be honest with you,
No, you're right.
more
It's
prevalent today.
I totally agree, man. And because, like you said, we clam up, man. We clam up at the idea. I used to. I know I did. I didn't. I wouldn't say I clammed up, but it was so far from me. I felt like I didn't need it. Like, oh man, I mean, that's. I know it helps people, but I don't need it. I'm cool. I'm good. You know. Until I wasn't.
All right, man. Well, look, this is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna say our last goodbyes and we're gonna float up out of here, man.
Let's do it.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
episode 193 of Mask Off, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, tapping in, subscribing, liking, sharing, whatever you're doing. We got episode 200 coming up. I can't believe it. We've been on episode 200, man. So tap in and tune in next week when we're gonna be back with another episode of Mask Off. As always, we'll get at y'all when we get at y'all.
Streets is talking, but are they truly listening?